poor lady's got stuck in the mud. I'm just going to try and give her a...
I've just had that woman, look at... The customer's just put an old towel down for me. I am caked. Unreal. This one, you can see the problem, can't you? Only works on one side. This one only works on one side. This one that the amazing Timpsons have cut doesn't even fit the keyway. Genius. So I thought what we'd do, because I've just had Amy moaning at me. This is my daughter Amy, that's my son Robbie. We've just been for some food and she's moaning that I don't give her a shout out at all. Thank you, Amy. That's okay. So this is Amy, Robbie. Yeah. They don't think this is going to go on the channel.
No, it's okay.
Happy Thursday, people. We are on our way to do a quote for an old friend of mine, Ash. He's a plumber. His company is Offset Plumbing. So if you're around Brighton and Hove, he's really good. But yeah, we're going to go look at a window that needs new hinges and changing the handing of a door. And then I'm going to do another quote for a property management company that have not used me before. I've been on their books for a while, but they've not given me any work. So for whatever reason, maybe they just haven't had any, but they're a fairly new company. So yeah, going to go and look at a job for them. And then I'm going to a place called Laughton or Laughton. I'm not sure how you say it, probably Laughton. And that's to see if I can fix a sash lock, if not replace it. So, and then I'm seeing my kids later, so I might not get much more done if I'm honest, because Lawton's, I think it's about an hour away from where I am. So we will see. Busy day, busy day. That's nice to see, Ash. Right, I'm going there Monday, so it's just replacing a window handle. I think it's the handle that's broke. I'm pretty sure it's broke. The mechanism on the window you can still see is moving, but the handle's just not fully opening. So I think it is the handle that's busted on that. So we're going to put a new handle on, new trickle vent on the window as well, because that's broke. And then we're changing the hand in to the bathroom door so it opens out. Doing it Monday. Lovely. Right, going to do another quote now. I think we're going near Brighton Marina. Right, that is quote number 2 done. So we're now on our way to this job in Laughton. I think it's Laughton. So we're just on our way there now. We're going to see if we can overhaul the existing lock. If not, we're going to change it and put a new one in. But you know, ideally they want to just overhaul the existing. Right, I will see you guys there. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to leave you with a little bit of the countryside. It's a bit cloudy today. It's not as nice as it has been, but yeah, spring's definitely on its way. It's definitely warming up. Can't wait for spring, man. This poor lady's got stuck in the mud. I'm just going to give her a hand trying to get out. I've just tried pushing her back. right little tizzy. How's this van going past? Oh God, I'm out of breath. Right, 5 minutes from the job. Right, what we've got here is this sash lock at this job here. Oh, by the way, well, I've just had that woman look at, the customer's just put an old towel down for me. I am caked. Unreal.
Do you want a cup of tea or anything?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay.
Thanks a lot. So this key works, both sides, nothing wrong with that. This one, you can see the problem, can't you? Only works on one side. This one only works on one side. This one that the amazing Timpsons have cut doesn't even fit the keyway. Genius. Man down. We have a casualty. Was trying to file it and yeah, just pinged off. But obviously this one's still working. I've managed to get this one working, even though it's still a bit bent now. I've filed the inside there and that's now working. That's all I was trying to do with this one, but it literally just yeah, it just broke, unfortunately. And the Timpsons one, I've managed to file down and get this one working as well. I've tried all the keys, they all work from both sides, so we are done. Sun's back out, it's made an appearance, beautiful. Yeah, so that job there with the keys, for any locksmiths that are in the UK, you'll know about, obviously you'll know about Timpsons, but for anyone outside the UK, Timpsons are a national company that they have retail shops everywhere. I mean, in Brighton and Hove alone, I think there's 4, maybe 5. But they're renowned for their terrible key cutting. The amount of times that I've been to jobs, I mean, I've been to jobs where I've gone back to the job where I fitted a lock, and then the customer will say, oh, there's a problem with the lock, so I go there and they then tell me that they've just had some keys cut from Timpsons and they don't work. Honestly, happens all the time, but yeah, that one there was just the wrong gauge, so I filed it. I mean, I managed to file it all down and get it all working, which is good. Another thing I wanted to mention was, I don't know where you guys get a lot of your work from, but I was using Google Ads a lot. But with Google Ads, you can pay a fortune. And I've spent £500 a month before, but usually it's around £400 a month. And well, actually no, it's anything between £400 and £500 a month. But a guy that I chat to on Instagram, who's a locksmith down in Gosport, Fred Saunders of Saunders Locksmiths, recommended a guy that does the SEO on his website. And I must admit, I was a bit dubious to start with, but it's brilliant. So I've only been using the guy literally a month, and he's already got me on page 1 for Locksmith in Hove, and I'm starting to climb now in Brighton. I spoke to him, he said Brighton's a very difficult place to get ranked, just because there's so many locksmiths and stuff like that, but he said we'll get there eventually. But yeah, like I say, he's got me on page 1 in Hove already,
and before I started using him a month ago, I was probably page 3. And in Brighton I wasn't ranking at all, and I think I'm page 3 or 4 in Brighton, but I wasn't ranking at all. So whatever he's doing, it's working. I do pay him £300 a month, but I've noticed a difference in the calls that I'm getting already. I seem to be getting more. So for me, spending £300 a month for somebody to do your SEO, he does a bit more than that. They contacted me today and said, look, we need your login details for your business Facebook page, because they make tweaks and stuff to that. They need to access your website to make tweaks as well, to obviously optimise your website for the search engine optimization. So they've done bits on that, but they actually looked at I was quite chuffed actually. They looked at my Facebook, and I've only ever done my Facebook myself, and he said, oh, there's nothing we can do, it's as good as you can get it. So I was quite happy about that. So yeah, if you're thinking about doing anything like that, I mean, the guy that I use, he's brilliant, so I can only recommend it. I'll put his details below actually. I'll what is it, Search Guru. I'll put his details below, and yeah, if you want to have a chat with him, he can work nationally, so I don't know about internationally for anyone that's not in the UK, but yeah, for me it's worth £300 a month all day long for the amount that I've seen already. Brilliant. Right, so now I'm going to a call out that I've just had for a guy who's broke his UPVC door handle. Now, I know, well, I'm 90% sure I haven't got the right size handle in stock. He's got the one, I think it's a hop one, where it's got the little turn on it just above the handle, so you can lock it or latch it. I'm pretty sure I haven't got one of them. So what I've said, I'll go there, try and do a temporary repair with some circlips on the back of the handle, and then we can order a new handle. So I'll see you there. There we go, guys. New handle on that. So I thought what we'd do, because I've just had Amy moaning at me. This is my daughter Amy, that's my son Robbie. We've just been for some food, and she's moaning that I don't give her a shout out at all. Thank you, Amy. That's okay. So this is Amy, Robbie. Yeah. They don't think this is going to go on the channel.
No, it's okay.
Definitely is. Right, we're back at the wall build. Oh, how'd you turn this down, Steve? You got it, man. Get done for rights. So yeah, we've got Brandon here. Say hello, Brand. Hello. Brandon's my stepson, who's an electrician. He's doing all the first fix. So we're putting some spotlights all through here. Spotlights in the other side. He's running the new light switches. You know this fella. He'll chop his fingers off. Yeah, so I'll give you a little update when we're done today. Right, that's us done for the day. So we've got this side boarded. Brandon's got all of his first fix in. He's got all of his lights. Lights in up there. Switching there. Look at his little proud face. And cables down, and then in this side we're putting spots in as well. So he's got spots in over there, and over there, and then there's one little one going there, but that's hit us still, so we might have to even move it in that way a little bit. At the moment it's central, but we might have to move it in that way or put a pendant up there. And we're putting one in there. Yeah, so next time we're back, we'll get this side, we'll get it all insulated and boarded, and then door lining's in, then it's ready for me to start plastering. Hi guys, I'm just at a job. Lady has lost the keys to her Euro cylinder. So we're going to gain entry, change the lock. Alright, we've got the lock there, guys, so got stiff. What we want to make sure we don't do is go all the way around, otherwise I'm going to struggle getting the cylinder out. Hopefully that's enough. There we go. Alright, that's this one done, guys. That's all down. Relocking that. Lovely. Morning, guys. It's Saturday morning. Going to fit a new night latch for a customer in Coldean in Brighton. And also I've got to look at an internal door. They've had some new carpet fitted, and they've asked if I could trim the door down. So I've got my I've got Josh's plunge saw, so that I can just rip a bit off the bottom of the door. So go and get that. So what we're doing here then, we're changing this night latch for high security British standard, which is there, and then upstairs we're going to trim the door down. I've got all the plunge saw and the transformer, the hoover, trestles. Yeah, so we're going to trim the door down. They've had new carpets fitted upstairs, so, and one of them sticking. Right, so there is the security escutcheon and cylinder fitted with the 2 screws going through there. So we get the back plate on now. So the place I'm doing this, the lock today here is where I actually used to live in this area, and I've just seen an old friend, Frank. Nice to see you, buddy. So we've just been chatting for about half an hour, so he's put me back. But yeah, the customers just come out. So today there's literally it's probably a 10-15 minute walk to the Brighton Hove Albion Stadium from here, the Amex Stadium. And at 12:30 today, Liverpool are down, and you know, people that have seen the channel before might know that I'm a big Liverpool fan. But I also like Brighton because I'm born and bred in Brighton, and I think the customer's trying to wind me up. She brought me a coffee out. I'm not going to grumble though, it's lovely coffee. Alright, so that's the lock cut out on the back. So this is how I do these. So I've tightened up these. I've tried the lock-in dry fit, taken the lock back off, and then what I tend to do is just double check it for square. Oops, with the combination square. That's pretty good there. And then, obviously, now I know it's in the right place, we can drill it. There we go. So now I can get that screwed in and get the lock fitted, and then we can move on to the keep. Something just to note with these British standard night latches, well, pretty much all night latches actually, these screws, although they might look the same if you look quickly at them, but you've got some that are stainless steel, and then you've got some that are more like zinc. And these zinky ones, the ones you're not going to see, are the ones that go in the back plate here. And then the more stainless steel ones, which are these ones, there should be, was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. You get 2 that go into the door there, and you get 3 that go into the keep over there. Yeah, 3 in there. So you should have 5 of those stainless steel ones. But yeah, like I say, the zinc one goes in there, and the stainless steel go in the door and the keep. Probably pretty obvious, but again, with these stainless steel screws, like I say, you get 5, you get 3 for the keep, and 2 slightly smaller ones that go into there. So let's get this secured, get the little grub screws in there, and there we go. So that's all the screws in. The first thing that I do now is just check that it's all working properly, and that the tail piece is short enough and not causing a problem. So let's release that. That's working fine both ways. Obviously it's going in the snib. Now, yeah, that's fine. Okay. That's all working lovely. So now we can mark up over there. Look how close this is to that sill. We can mark up for the keep over there. I'm not sure whether to use this pack in or
Nah, I probably won't use that. Right, so what I've done, I've just marked the top of the keep there and the bottom of the keep there. So what I tend to do now is just, because with some doors it just needs a bit of adjustment. Sometimes you just don't get it first time. So I'll put it on there like that, mark around that at the keep, get that chopped in, and then we'll give it a test and then see if it needs any adjustments after that. Right, so chopped it out now, so that fits in there lovely like that. So what I do, I'll put one screw in the middle, then I'll test the door. I don't put all the screws in case it's got to be moved out or, you know, in or whatever. And then you've still got 2 fresh holes. So yeah, I always put just one in the middle. One screw, let's give it a test. Ah, lovely. It's in line. I think you can see that. Perfect. Right, let's get the other 2 screws in and then we're done here. And then we just got to go and trim the door down. There we go. Happy days. Let's try it from the outside. They were saying the old door was, the old lock was quite hard to actually, you had to slam the door. That's working beautiful. Right. Guess what time it is, boys and girls. Right, let's get this door off and get it trimmed down. Right, what we're doing here, we're just trimming the bottom of this door to add some new carpet. So before I start attacking the hinges and getting them off, I'll mark up the door first. And yeah, mark up what we've got to take off. Actually, we'll take that off there and then come down this end. Yeah, probably about that. Just use the pencil, the tracer to mark it, and then I can go down with the plunge saw and then just whip that off. Right, so I've cracked the hinges down, I've cut around, I've cracked the screws and cut around the hinges just to try and minimise any paint chipping. Yeah, a little bit stiff this door. Right, all set up for cutting the door. So that mark there was when I marked the carpet, so I'm going to go up a little bit more than that, probably to about there actually, and then again same here, the other side of the door, so I'm going to go up to about there and make sure that we've got a little bit of clearance. Yeah, and I'll do it in 2 passes, so I'll set this up to about 22 mil, and rather than it all smoking and catching fire, I always put the when I'm using the plunge, I always put the box nearby, because as soon as I've gone along with the cart, I can put it on there. I don't have to put it on the floor, and it protects the bottom. So trusty Henry Hoover attached to it. Look, lasted me years, that bad boy. Right, there we go. So we're going to give it a try now. Gives you a really nice clean cut with that plunge on both sides. Yeah, it's pretty good. So that's the door trimmed. You can still got to lift it up, obviously. Got to lift it up, so time for the airbag.
Are you ready to go?
There we go. Alright, screws in there. Give it a test. Alright, that is 1 screw in. But we're out here, so just release a little bit of that.
Can you have a look at these colors, please?
Beautiful. That's all the screws back in, all nice and straight. Screws in all nice and straight. Let's give it a test. Oh, lovely. What a lovely couple they were. Yeah, so I don't know what I was going to say. Oh yeah, so like I say, Liverpool playing
Brighton today at the Brighton ground, and starting to see all the guys walk into the stadium and seen a few Liverpool fans, and I'm actually gutted I'm not going. I wasn't able to get a ticket. I did try and get 2 tickets, one for me and one for my boy Josh, but yeah, I wasn't able to, so I'm gonna have to watch it on telly. But yeah, it makes you, when you start seeing them walking all to the stadium, I'm like, oh, I want to be there. There was a guy that was trying to get me tickets, but unfortunately it didn't work out, but he was trying to get me tickets in the away end at Brighton, and I would have loved that, to sit with the Liverpool fans. Yeah, but never mind, next time. Right, let's go home and watch this football on telly. Come on, Liverpool. I'm ready for this game. Tastes better in that cup, I don't know why. No joking, Russell, thank you for the...